Hey real life traders, happy Wednesday from Aruba. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. Had a few people, somebody request a video of me saying hey. So hey, thanks so much for watching this Wednesday real life stock review. Remember and keep in mind that I do take requests for these stock reviews. It's entirely free and I will look at whatever you want me to look at. So email me anytime, Jeremy@reallifetrading.com. I'll be happy to take a request. Let's go look at about 6 requests right now that a few people emailed me from just yesterday. Happy day from Aruba. I'll see you Friday in the next stock review. Till then. Alright, thanks so much for watching that video. I appreciate it. Let's talk markets. Believe it or not, there's not a lot to talk about on the broader markets other than, very simply, we are at all-time highs again today. We traded to my quarter one or quarter two. I thought it was going to be quarter two before we got there, but looks like nope. Quarter one it is, 233.72. Literally the high of yesterday was 233.71. How did they do it? I have a solar powered crystal ball. It's working very well here in Aruba. Very hot, very sunny. So SPY, great candle, all-time high, good volume. Not the place to be buying, again, if you're not already in. If you're not in bullish, most of my traders are peeling off profits here on the SPY, or short-term or medium-term trades. Long-term, and I said long-term, IRAs, 401ks, anything over like 3 months, great bullish move. Just expect or kind of wait for that retest, right? Wait for that pullback and that dip. It will be a comfortable dip, something you'll probably have to hold through, and then I think it'll be a good buying opportunity. So that's pretty much the SPY. The Dow, new all-time on the Dow. Here's the daily chart. This is the ticker symbol DIA. This is the ETF that you can trade the Dow through. So here's the Dow. Again, great bullish volume profiles. I mean, check this out. Starting in November, just huge bullish volume spikes. And again, we're just tearing up the skies right now. I really haven't traded a 4-month period like this in my entire life as far as bullishness goes, at least in my recollection. I mean, this is much more powerful than what was back here last year through February. At least I feel like it's more powerful. It's more strong. It's definitely a bigger move, and again, it's over a longer period of time. So this is an incredible thing. At some point, yes, we're going to have a slowdown. All the bull put spreads and all the put sales and all of the house are making no noise, not even a mouse, however the poem goes, because most of these bull put spreads and put sales are going to expire worthless. The Qs crushing it, and of course the IWM, the Russells. Today we closed above a new all-time high, so my thought is, all right, looks like the trend's going to continue. So let's just go look at some stocks that we got. A lot of these are requests. This one's not specifically Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble, we got very blessed today with a great trade. We had an official swing trade that we set up on the 31st of January. It triggered the very next day on the 1st of February with a limit buy. And then today we actually hit a target on just a gorgeous and very lucky gap. So Procter & Gamble, a beautiful bullish gap and go. I did get the opportunity before this gap. We actually were talking about it in our Slack channel last night. We were saying, hey guys, if you want to hold this, feel free to, because it's a very strong bullish gap action, right? Black candle yesterday, gapping above the highs, breaking through the pivots. So either way, if you're holding on Procter & Gamble, great stuff. This one is a very nice move so far. Let's go talk about Apple. Apple, again, new all-time highs today, and a very ominous little candle today. Almost 1 penny away from a perfect doji. Again, a lot of traders enjoying the move on Apple. Back on the 17th of January, we talked about March calls. I held on to those as long as I possibly could. Apparently, it wasn't long enough. June calls are looking absolutely fantastic, though. So again, today's Wednesday. Expecting probably a small pullback on Apple tomorrow. I mean, we do have a perfect doji at an all-time high. Again, not a good place to go long on Apple right here. Watching it very closely, just kind of see what happens and what goes from there, what transpires from there. So here's NVIDIA. This one, a big request on this one, mostly because it had earnings and it pulled back a little bit. Not shocking, right? Huge resistance right here on NVIDIA, and we traded to that resistance and we're pulling back a little bit, some good higher lows. The trend still intact. Bottom line on NVIDIA, at least in my personal opinion, just buy low, sell high. Buying low would be about the 50 exponential moving average, which we actually have not hit. We haven't touched it once since this candle right before earnings on the 10th of November, and then again barely touched it here on 12th of September. So since then, we've just been screaming. So the 50, nice little support on NVIDIA. Personally, I would love to see it pull back a little bit farther to about $100, but either way, the trend's bullish. Look to be bullish on NVIDIA. Qualcomm, getting a lot of questions about this one, asking if it's a buy low, sell high over the last few days, and my reply has been yes. Pierre, I'm happy to see this one rebound for you, buddy. Pierre is a new real-life trader over there in Montreal. Beautiful, beautiful bullish gap 4 days ago. So 4 days ago, you had this nice little high wave doji candle, and you got this bullish gap action, creating a double bottom that closed above that neckline. And the good news is on Qualcomm here, with this move, right, it was just really a huge gap that occurred. It was a retest gap, black candle gapping down. So in my opinion, not a huge shock that it's getting this retest right here, correct? That's usually what happens. Here's a short retest right there, it lasted 2 days, and here's the bigger retest that's happening now. So I'm not saying that we're going to just continue higher. I do think Qualcomm probably trades into the $60-ish range and then pauses from there. I really have no idea what it's going to do, but short term, Qualcomm does look a little bit more bullish to me. Here's Google. 3 beautiful candles in a row on Google. Very pretty. Got this one requested as well. Here's some resistance right here on Google at 838. I'm basing it back here from October 2016. You have a nice little gap action right here. So we're battling this gap on Google. My buddy Matthew has a butterfly, and he's looking for Google to just expire exactly where it is so that he can make some money. My overall thoughts, though, if Google breaks above 842.84, it likely will continue higher, and that might even happen on Friday, which would be exciting because I am doing the day trading room Friday, and I do trade weekly options on Google, and that would be fun if that can happen. So a break above 842.84 on Google, in my personal opinion, more bullish than bearish overall. Let's go look at Amazon, ticker symbol AMZN. Nice little bullish candle on Amazon. My only question on Amazon, ladies and gentlemen, is how long is it going to be before it closes and breaks above this all-time high? That's my only question on Amazon. Here's your weekly chart. Very good trend, looking gorgeous. You got this nice little pennant pattern right here. You're at a resistance. So from here, well, you guys just heard me say it. How long before we break above, right? Are we going to break above? If we do, I'm buying the dip. So I'm going to let it retest, and I'll buy that level, right, on Amazon. But overall, trend looks bullish on the weekly and the daily. You're just sitting at a huge resistance right now. So I'm not getting in bullish as we speak, but this is a beautiful breakout of this triangle pattern down here. Absolutely gorgeous. And you guys can go back to early January when we were talking about that breakout, mentioning it's a very bullish move. It is bullish, was bullish, it's happened. Now we're sitting at a resistance. Let's see if Amazon can break through that high, and if it does, zoom. Here's CELG. CELG, gorgeous breakout today. You got a good little hammer candle yesterday with actually some increasing volume as well. Here is your weekly chart on CELG, and for the most part, for all intents and purposes, it's going sideways. My good buddy Adrian Lee, who's in Hong Kong right now, he's got himself a January 2019 $100 call. He's been in for a while, so he's hoping for CELG to slowly continue higher. But based on the chart, you have a lot of accumulation in this general area. Right, we broke above that. We're kind of retesting that level. So the primary trend, in my opinion, bullish for sure. This is a big distribution on a weekly chart, right? I mean, we had a huge run in 2011 to 2014. So really, we're just trading sideways on CELG. But it looks good. Here's your long-term moving averages. We bounced off the 100 very nicely. And on the daily chart, we also are above the moving averages. So I like this one. Looks good. I'm not impersonally bullish, but if it can pull back a little bit tomorrow on CELG, looks more bullish than bearish to me. Facebook, the talk of the town recently, at a resistance. I have a 136, 137 bear call spread. Looking to expire this Friday. I have an exit price at 135.82. Christopher also looking at a 137, 138 bear call spread expiring next week. The reason, and really the only reason, looking to getting into a bear call spread up here is twofold. Very strong resistance right there. Previous all-time high right there from earnings. The market's at an extended area on the Qs. We've already had a huge bullish move. So with those three things, I'm simply saying, yes, Facebook unequivocally bullish, but it's at a resistance. And up here, it's a good area to sell high buy low. So I'm just simply looking at getting into some bearish positions non-directionally on Facebook. If you're looking to short or looking to buy some puts up here, I could understand that. The market's very strongly bullish right now, so if it does even have a remote pullback, I would imagine Facebook would likely be one of those candidates that also pulls back some. Here's FUEL, which was also requested, Fuel, Rocket Fuel by Bobby. And this is the weekly chart. I'm just going to zoom out really quick because I don't look at fuel very often, but you can see it's been getting beat up in a bad way. So the real question down here, is it going to pop soon? On your daily chart, I'm going to argue yes. We are getting above the 100 and the 200 simple moving average. You have what kind of appears to be a triple bottom pattern, closing above the neckline, retesting, volumes coming in. Looks pretty good overall, right? So I'm sitting here looking on FUEL, and I'm thinking to myself, since we're closing above this resistance, old resistance, new support above 218, I think this is a good one to keep your eyes on. Obviously, the volume is low, so I won't be playing options on it, but for shares, it's not super expensive, and earnings is right around the corner. So I'm going to see how earnings holds up on FUEL. If we gap down or we stay in this general $2.30 region, I'd look to go long here because the risk mitigation on FUEL is pretty fantastic because if it really does come down, bounce off this level and continue higher, the upside is grand, and this thing could really rocket higher. So that's FUEL. And last but not least, got two others. Shopify, one of the stocks that was on my stocks I'm most bullish on in 2017 list. If you want to read that, feel free to hop over to reallifetrading.com. Come up here to articles, and you can click on trade setups. And these are all my articles with trade setups in them. And you'll notice right there, top 10 stocks I liked the most in 2017. Shopify being number 7 on the list, listed in no specific order necessarily. But really, I like it a lot. And some traders just absolutely crushing Shopify right now. Robert Meek, congratulations on this one. Matt DeLong, congrats. Kenny, Stan, other traders who are trading SHOP right now. Huge move. Again, not the time to get in if you're not in already. This is one that I've been watching since, really forever. We've been keeping an eye on Shopify for a long time. Beautiful consolidation. Look at this wave count. Good grief, this is beautiful. What dreams are made of. 1, 2, 3, absolutely a wave 4. This is a wave 5. Loving it. So from here, expect some distribution to come in. If Matt DeLong gets exercised at 60, I'm sure he won't cry about that. But that's a beautiful move, folks, right there on Shopify. So let's see what kind of consolidation ABC we get in here. But look at this. How many white candles are on a weekly chart? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just amazing. Incredible. Shopify, trading some targets today. And last but not least is Momo. This is a trade that we're hoping to lock in some profits on as well. So really, February has been a great month for swing trading. A little bit of a battle for day trading, except for today. I'll show you about that in just a second. But Momo, we had a limit buy at $23.69, and I will say that we got pretty lucky. The low of this candle was $23.65. So holla at your boy for 4 cents. We got triggered down on that trade. Brad's got himself a put sale expiring on Friday, and our target to exit all on Momo was $26.88. We set that one up in the afternoon swing trading floor just days ago, looking real good. And speaking of day trades, TECK was the only winner of the day. Huge move. Here was the 5-minute chart, and I got to give my buddy Brad Reed a shout out on this one. I love trading in the room because, in my personal opinion, it's so easy. All morning long, I was just doing some emails, getting some work done, getting ready for the beach, and Brad posted the trade on deck. Here was the trade. He mentioned, let's get in below this shooting star with a stop around right here. And I was like, all right, looks like a good trade. Didn't get triggered on this candle. He said, hey guys, leave the trade open. In fact, I'm just kind of scroll up so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. For those of you who might not be in the trading rooms, just kind of give you a preview that we really do post, step by step exactly what we're looking at minute by minute of the day. So let me kind of zoom in here. Give me about 6 seconds. Okay, so this is right at market open. He was looking at AIG to go bearish. Check out this trade. So this one moved very quickly. He was looking at getting in bearish at 63. That would have been about a 4 or 5 hour trade if you got a chance to snag that one. Oops, I went back instead of pressing X. Shoot. There's Robert closing out of Shopify this morning. And give me 1 second. I just want to show the trade setup that he was posting. Just because now I'm talking about it, I might as well. Give me a moment. Here it is. So at 11:20 a.m. My time, he said at channel, which means he just alerts everybody. So anybody who has our service opens immediately, gets kind of like an alert for the trade setup. And then again, here's the other post on DECK. I'm sorry, TECK a little bit farther, right about there. Oh, that's Digital Ally. I'm sorry. Exile, learn that lesson. Anyway, here it is. I'm sorry, TECK. So you guys get the idea. So, right, we post step by step our trade setups, what we're looking at. You know, the ones that work, the ones that don't work. We're very transparent. We're looking exactly what we're looking at. But this was a great trade on TECK. Anyway, shout out to Brad. You did great, man. Awesome stuff. Latoya's rocking it out tomorrow, and I'll be crushing it on Friday. Friday, only 2 days away. So if you have any stocks you want to look at, let me know, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be rocking the morning day trading room all day. And until then, got 20 minutes until the afternoon room, and then we're going to be enjoying the nightlife here in Aruba later tonight. You guys rock. Thanks so much for being real life traders. If you have any questions or anything at all, let me know. I'm here to help. You're amazing. Love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.